I was telling Eli earlier about the Four Agreements, but what we've been talking about all day is a book called The Four Agreements by Don Miguel Ruiz. And I'm going to ask Maud to explain the first agreement, and then I'll do the second one.
So actually, well, I want to say first, why four agreements? Why are they called four agreements? It's the idea that we can replace our old agreements that were sometimes not very positive for ourselves to use that as a way to handle things that happen in life. So we agree to use these principles. We agree with those truths. So the first one is be impeccable with your word. That means lots of things. It means do not say bad things about other people. Do not say bad things about you, like, oh, I'm stupid, I forgot this or that. What's the point? And it can go very, very deep.
It has to do with the judgments that we're making on our world from the belief system that we inherited from our families and from our culture. So if I believe certain things about certain groups of people, then I'm going to carry judgments about those people. And I'm going to speak those judgments about those people, which puts me in a position of judging, of being injurious with what I say. And it also means that I judge myself in some way out of those same basic belief systems.
And I would even add that the worst judgments we have usually are about ourselves. We are very, very hard with ourselves. So that's about be impeccable with your word.
And it has to do with judgment. It has to do with guilt also. The second agreement is about not taking things personally. So if I say to Maud...
So what is it exactly? Do not take anything
do not take
personally.
anything personally. So if I say to Maud, for instance, you're ugly today, and she takes it personally.
And I believe I'm really ugly. Instead of thinking, well, maybe he has a bad day, and he's saying that either to tease me, to see how I'm reacting, or just because he cannot
Would
see.
I do that?
He cannot see really. It's his story. It's his version, and I can decide to be in my authenticity and my well-being with myself and not take personally what he's telling me.
My understanding of this it has to do in part that we live behind a veil of our beliefs. So I look at my world and I see it according to what agreements I've already made with my world and how I think of myself. So I see things not purely, not clearly.
It's like
but through a
seeing
veil.
things through glasses, through tinted glasses. So when we are behind the sunglasses, we think the colors are what we see. But actually,
you're blue.
yeah, you're green, you're brown. But actually, if we take off our glasses, we see reality and the colors as they are. But we don't know that because most people keep their glasses on.
Well, also, I have to assume that you've always got your glasses on when you're talking to me, and that therefore, whatever you say, I need to sort out in terms of my reality and the way I see my world and myself. Otherwise, I'm drawn to get entangled in the drama that you're inviting me into.
Yeah.
So you want me to become a victim, or you want me to fight with you, or you want me to respond to you in a certain way. You're going to present, you're going to talk to me in a certain way. And that's coming out of your vision, out of your world.
Yeah, but sometimes people say to me, well, that's too easy because if it's always the other person's perspective and I don't need to take anything personally, then I don't care about what anybody would say about anything. And this is not the point. We always can say, is there
That's
something?
True.
Is there something here for me to learn? Is there something to look at? But we do it in a very calm way, not by reaction, not emotionally entangled, but just very calm as an inquiry, not a reaction.
An interesting way to phrase this is that what other people think of me is none of my business.
Yeah, exactly.